I really know how hard it is to make the right decision, to find the right match for your family. There's no perfect school, like there's no perfect person, but there's the right match. We're looking for something special. I want professionalism. I want effective communication. I want efficiency. I want people who are going to be, when I drop my kids off and I entrust them with these people, I want them to bring their best selves. Because guess what? Their leadership affects the culture of the entire school, it affects the staff, and it goes even further, it goes to our kids. I think the best way to tell you just how amazing these guys are is examples. When my daughter struggled in math, I came to Miss Teresa and we talked about it. Did she say, okay, I'll have a teacher deal with it and maybe you can get some after-school tutoring? No, what did Miss Teresa do? She brought her into her classroom every week and she tutored my daughter. She made sure she was up to speed. That's how much she cares. That's the kind of teacher, that's the kind of leader that she is, and that's the kind of leader that she makes her teachers be, and that's the kind of leader that the students become. And not only Miss Teresa, I'm talking about Mr. Corpus. My second daughter is really shy, like painfully shy. But he comes up and he talks to her every day, even though she won't say a word. My daughter, he was able to bring out of her that she likes working with younger children, she's interested in education. So what happened? There's a club, there's an education club that my daughter's totally involved in now. She goes into with the younger students in Chinese classes or the math classes, and she helps the younger students, and she's becoming alive. That's because he bothered to find out who she was. Number 2, academic excellence. Academic excellence is what I'm looking for. And that looks different in many ways. The first one is opportunity to be me. And what that translates for me is like individual curriculum. And I have sat down with Miss Teresa, and I have sat down with Mr. Corpus, and Mr. Corpus actually does the scheduling for every single middle school and high school student here. He sits down with them, figures out how they're going to best learn, what it's going to look like for them. So there's some students here at school who excel academically, say in math, 2 or 3 levels beyond, even higher, right? And they're allowed to do that, and you can do that. And then maybe in English, they're not so hot, but they can do that too. So they're going to meet the needs of your child. I'm going to say that you're not going to be able to find that anywhere else. Actually, I know it. Okay. The last thing is environment. It's so important to me that my children want to learn. They're excited to learn. They come into school. They want to be in school because I know that later on in life, I want them to be life learners. So I cannot tell you the number of opportunities that are available at this school. It's crazy. You want your child to really think critically, to be a leader, and then they have leadership of others. There's so many fun activities here. If you want to build a club, you can make any kind of club you want, because if you're passionate about it and you want to get people involved, it's awesome. It's just so much fun. I think that the last thing I want to leave you with, and to just really knock home the point of how much my daughter loves being here, is the little one. So she was, you saw a picture of her, the English teacher, Ms. Kratzu, was doing an assignment. And the assignment was, if you could be anywhere in the world, where would you choose to be? And then she just stopped and looked at her and she's like, is it okay if I write here? And she said, what do you mean? Can I write here with you, learning? Can I be here? If I wanted to be anywhere in the world, I want to be here. And at that, I'm like, okay, here you go. All the sacrifices, everything, well worth it.